What up? It's your boy T-Bird and Reaction. Today is Films Friday. Sorry, just rephrasing it a little bit. So, I'm gonna kick things off with the Dead Meat Kill Cut because I might be a little bit pressed for time because we gotta get stuff together because we have the company coming over and anything. So, sorry if it's a little delay. I got the browser up a little bit, so running stuff at the same time kind of does that. But anyway. We're going to check out the Dead Meat Kill Count picks of the week though. So the pair that we had this week is going to be were Mayhem and Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey. It's poll week, by the way. So the player was Mayhem and Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey, Kronos Home Sweet Home, Deathgasm with Blood Quantum, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared with the web series with More Combat, and Deep Rising with May. Kronos, Doug Hug Me, and More Combat game was a new entry. We had 3 new entries because the previous runner-up, Blood and All, I ended up reacting to for a birthday request. But anyway, the winning pair was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Mayhem, while the losing pair was Kronos and Home Sweet Home. We're going to get to the losing one right now, and looks like we're turning back to the Gulag of the Redemption, going to the Gulag along with his fellow Team Old School pick. Home Sweet Home will be going back to the Gulag, while Kronos is staying. I guess it's too new to be sent to the Gulag. And the winning pair was between Mayhem and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, it was looking very close. I thought we was going to probably have a upset victory with one of the ones I named the underdog, but it looks like the one that's kind of popular got the win as Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey just got it over 59% over 41. I thought Mayhem might got it as well too, because, Mayhem been in and out of the gulags for a while, and it's been on the poll for a long time. I thought it could be another one that finally gets in, but looks like Blood Honey got the win. So, that being said, we're going to check out Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This will be my second time watching a Kill Count by it, but this time by Dead Meat. Dead Meat, do they kill count very thorough by explaining the movie as well. So, this thing broke off or something. Yes, it did. Let me see. Yeah, the thing broke off. So I don't know how that happened, but whatever. But by the time I got put a new light in, but anyway, that's another story. Anyway, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You know how I felt about that in the first place. Anyway, that they made a horror movie based off of Winnie the Pooh. Why? I mean, another one contributed to stalling for us to give us Friday Night Freddy, which we're finally getting now, because the previous stall was the Banana Split horror film, and this one, and then the Grinch one. So, that being said, we're going to check out Blood and Honey and get a good explanation why this movie even exists from James and Denise, or whoever's going to host it, either James, Chelsea, or Zoran as well too, or a different host member. But either way, the previous came out was just a kills only, no explanation. This one it's gonna be nice and thorough. So without further ado, let's check out Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Let's get it.
Hey everybody, we here at Dead Meat want to voice our full support for the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes, because without writers and actors...
I forgot to put my headphones on. I mean, I can kind of hear it, but I want to hear it completely though, so we're gonna run that back. Sorry about that. But because first you're hearing it though, half of the reason why their release has been a little mostly either independent films or web series or stuff like that, or even video games, because of this, because what you about to hear right here with the SAG-AFTRA strikes. Well, I think the writers' strike has ended, so we could be moving forward with movies soon being halted as well too. So but anyway, here we go.
Hey everybody, we here at Dead Meat want to voice our full support for the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes, because without writers and actors, we wouldn't have all the movies that we love to talk about.
James and I both came from working class union homes, so we know that when rights aren't given, they have to be fought for.
We spoke to a SAG representative to clarify how we should proceed while supporting them. They said to fulfill any previously agreed to sponsorship contracts, so that means that we're going to stick to the original kill count schedule through the end of August.
After that, and immediately on the podcast, we're not going to be covering anything made by AMPTP Studios until the strike ends out of solidarity. We're still going to be putting out stuff, but it's going to be not struck work such as indie movies, foreign films, and possibly other kinds of media.
You can find more information about all of this from the links in the video description, and if anything changes, we'll let you know. In the meantime, support the strikes and be good people. Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tell...
Hold up. It froze up on me. And I ain't like the sound of James' voice. Hold up. I ain't like the sound of James' voice or that one. So I don't know why it just froze up on me. But yeah. But here we go. Let's go back to that beginning. But yeah. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to let it load up a little bit real quick. I'm back. So I had to load up a little bit because it was like starting to freeze up. But anyway, let's keep going.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yes, that's right. Winnie the Pooh, the bear. This is a horror movie.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Why we load up right now? All right, hold on a second. Maybe I need to change go low on the quality. I don't know why it's doing this right now, but yeah. I want to watch this though. Let me I guess change the quality real quick to 360. I just gotta sacrifice to do 360 because I don't know what's going on with my network right now. Acting real dumb, but let's keep going. I'm back. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's go.
Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yes, that's right. Winnie the Pooh, the bear. It's a horror movie.
Yep.
Most people know Winnie the Pooh, the pantsless honey fiend, from the Disney adaptation, which includes a bunch of animated films, including a crap ton direct-to-video, a handful of television series, some video games, and of course, a children's music album by Kenny Loggins.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Point is, everyone knows that big ol' Pooh. Thing is, Disney didn't create that big ol' Pooh. They licensed the character in 1961 from the estate of A.A. Milne, the English author who did in fact make that Pooh. Pooh first appeared in Milne's 1926 book, illustrated by Ernest Shepard. In 2022, that book fell into the public domain, meaning anyone could create their own adaptation. It couldn't be a riff on Disney's version, since that's still under copyright, but an original interpretation that maybe skates just legally close to Disney's version? Fuck it, fam, do it up! That's how we got this horror movie, written and directed by Rhys Frake Waterfield. This dude's a British filmmaker who's made a bunch of no-budget horror flicks in a short span of time, none of which I've seen before, and I probably won't be watching them after this. Listen, y'all know I love bad horror movies, but only when they're sincere. There's something about unpolished filmmakers earnestly trying to make a movie only for their efforts to come up short. This is not that. This is a cheap attempt to capitalize on a well-known name. It's an empty bag hung from a recognizable hook. It's a low-effort money grab. It's clickbait horror. Still, and I always want to say that—
Hold on. Perfect name for that. Clickbait. That is a perfect name for that. Because like I said, they did it to be edgy. Like, I'm not going to lie. They did it to be edgy. They're feeding to what's the edge. They feed into the edgelords. That's pretty much what this was. It was they was feeding to the edgelord. It made no sense. They wanted to do shock value just for folks who have a dark humor, just to please the folks that have dark humor. And sadly, we got a lot of them around the world these days, man. Man, why do you think a lot of people like bad guy and villain more often these days, man? Man, because they have a dark humor and edgelords, and they had to say maybe miserable and misery love company. So that sums up a bit. And I'm saying sorry it's like I'm downplaying saying folks being who they are, but that's what it is. This is pretty much what this was, just for clickbait, just to give people a reason to be edgy, to keep being dark edgelords. make turn your favorite kitty shit into Dark Edgelord to please fans because they hate goody bullshit. They hate goody shit now these days, man. They don't think goody are bullshit. They love edginess these days, man. It's crazy. But he said it right.
I will give respect to the filmmakers for successfully making a movie on a micro budget. This is way more of a movie than I've ever made. And hey, you might like it. But I didn't. It's got awful lighting, questionable acting, pointless scenes, and a nonsensical screenplay, which I could maybe excuse if it were fun to watch.
It's intended to be fun.
Well, it's not. Aside from maybe one or two humorous nods, the use of Pooh and Piglet as the movie's monsters is completely wasted. They shamble around like any average horror killer, joylessly murdering a bunch of screaming attractive women. It's not a loving send-up like the Mean One, or self-aware and sappy like the Banana Splits movie. It's
okay, so at least Mean One is that's the other one I'm talking about, Mean One. It's like, well, then again, Grinch was supposed to be a bad person anyway. A lot of people say, well, Grinch is already dark. Yeah, Corey Dark, he's a dark character, but he's still supposed to be kid friendly by Dr. Seuss, but that's another story. And Banana Split, why? Like I said, Banana Split, at least it was good and had a good story, but that could have been for Friday Night Freddy. But we are finally getting Five Nights at Freddy. After all the copies, at least the one that Nicolas Cage did was like the closest we got to Fight Afraid that was set, because it wasn't based off of anything. It's just something as an attempt to woo us to get a Five Nights at Freddy movie. But this other three shit, like I said, but Banana Split gets a pass because it was actually pretty good. I'm not sure about Mean One, but this one, from where James Searing, I can see why it was just made to please the edgelords. That's all it was.
It's the type of horror movie that makes people dismiss the genre. All it's got going for it is a handful of decent kills. Let's get. Sorry.
Yeah, at least the kills, like I said, the kills are good. That's all it was for the kills, for the kills and the shot value, nothing more.
Oh, shit. Hold on, I forgot something. 1 second. I'm sorry I'm late, everybody. Now then, it's time for me to tell you the tale of the data brokers versus today's sponsor, Incogni.
There we go.
Once upon a time, there was a man known far and wide as the Count of Kills. He was a man of mystery and intrigue.
He got Casper.
Then, one fateful day, he learned he had a problem. Turns out his name and personal details were on a list being sold by data brokers. Whew, I know, scary, right? And not long after, a stranger had found his home address and phone number. He knew something important, though. Brokers had...
Not to interrupt this, you know, always gotta let his stuff slide because it's the reason why he got his channel. But like I said, this is almost like how I be saying about how, like, you know, like stuff happening in wrestling just for the sake of heat, nothing more, nothing less, just to take the heat to please the folks who don't care about the storyline or anything, just want to see heat, to see pants pissed off or anything. This was seeming like it's close to that, man. That's the way he's
had
talking
to
about.
Take his information off their lists if he requested it. The only problem was there were so many lists. How could he possibly find them all? And when would he have the time to contact them? After all, he was booked solid with kills to count. And in the meantime, he was only ending up on more lists. Even his family was getting calls from strangers with requests for kills for him to count. Seriously. Luckily for him, he found powerful allies. Incogni! All he had to do was sign up for their service and give them permission to take him off broker lists. Then bam, they went to work. And from the dashboard, he was able to see every list they found his information on and track the status of its removal. That's right, Ditto. Soon, the Count of Kills could be a man of mystery once again. And you know what, kids? That Count, he was me.
Mr. James, how can we use Incogni?
Oh, that's easy. You can sign up for Incogni by going to incogni.com/deadmeat and using promo code deadmeat to get 60% off. That's incogni.com/deadmeat and use code deadmeat, or click the link below to take your personal data off the market. All right, let's do this bullshit.
There he almost getting low-key getting Thanksgiving vibe though. Will at least say this, it's a little step up from Thanksgiving, a tiny bit step up with the kill-wise, because like I said, I saw a kill count of it, but not a broken down kill count, like a breakdown of it like Jamie does though. That's what always like that means. If I already do a video and then become
the movie begins with an animated intro, like Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Remember that? A way too talented narrator tells us that a young boy named Christopher Robin once came across some creatures in 100 Acre Wood.
Crossbreeds, who some would describe as abominations.
The gang's all here. Owl, Rabbit, Eeyore, Piglet, and Pooh Bear Winnie the Pooh Bear. Too bad the actual movie only features 2 of them. Eventually, Christopher left for college, and the crossbreeds got hungry and ate Eeyore, turning them into Rick and Morty characters. They swore vengeance on humans in general, and Christopher Robin in particular. Oh, and they also swore never to talk, because this movie can't afford masks with mouths that move. 5 years later, Christopher's back to the woods with his fiancée, wife? He refers to her as both. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He takes her to his childhood hang, which has a bunch of honey pots and a grave for Eeyore. With his tail pinned to it? Okay, that's pretty good. Mary doesn't believe in his childhood stories about the crossbreeds, but you'd best start believing in crossbreeds, Mary, because here is one. They hide from the unseen Killer Kid's character until the movie Hereditary's into night. That's when they try to creep away, only for Mary to get... Oh, Piglet! Piglet kills Mary by strangling her with a chain until her neck breaks. Why is her eye so wide open all of a sudden? Hell of a death face there, Mare. After Mary dies, Christopher cries, and then gets cornered by these evil guys. Crossbreeds. Even though Pooh and Piglet are obviously just dudes in rubber masks. And the masks weren't even custom made for the movie. Production just bought the already made Honey Bear mask from Immortal Masks. Come on! Ugh, they drag him away in another animated sequence and then burn him in a pit? Except not really, as we'll see later. Nah, I ain't even gonna do it for this one. Main girl Maria is one...
Okay, Danny. Shoot, the kills might be a little bit of step up from, well, then again, I just sat through it just because I might have, like I said, with James H. Denise refreshing me and doing the breakdown, might recognize kills, and it might be just as bullshit as Thanksgiving, but let's keep going.
Wondering how she wound up in this movie.
I'm not really sure how to explain it.
Yeah, me neither. She's living in fear because of a recent stalking incident, so to heal, she and her friends take a trip to a secluded cabin in the woods. It's 100 Acre Wood, of course, and the location is one of the best parts of the movie. This is Ashdown Forest in East Sussex, the actual forest that served as inspiration for 100 Acre Wood. A.A. Milne lived nearby and would go for walks there with his son Christopher Robin. It's really cool that they shot the movie there. I appreciate the effort of them filming in the real-life 100 Acre Wood. The cabin the girls are staying at is also a great location. So, good job, movie. You have good locations. Let's see, who did locations? Oh, Rhys Frake Waterfield. Okay, the writer and director. Good job with locations, dude. Maria's friends include her bestie Jessica, here to help Maria with her healing, Laura, a party girl who loves posting on Instagram, and Alice and Zoe, a couple who are kinda sorta fighting a delete.
You sure it's Instagram? You sure it's Instagram, James? Could be another acronym. It could be Instagram with another acronym. OF.
Scene shades in the conflict a little bit.
You've always been gay, and I've only ever had relationships with guys.
But that scene got deleted, so, you know, fuck it. They're supposed to be joined by Tina as well, but she gets lost and winds up stepping in Pooh. A chase ensues, and Tina hides in an old garage, but Pooh follows her, finds her, and rips her shirt off. Okay, of course this movie's gotta show you some titties. Pooh kills Tina by slamming her face against some machinery. He does it until her head is nothing more than a red pile of slop. Then he fargos her into a wood chipper while the gushing CG blood splatters onto his mask. Maria tells her friends about the stalking incident she had, where she woke up to find a dude trying to undress her.
What the hell? I never knew that happened to you.
Yeah, why would you, Zoe? She's telling you for the first time. Anyway, this backstory's pretty fucking useless. Moving on! Apparently the power to Pooh's place is provided by Piglet's perpetual pedaling. Gotta keep the lights on if you want to keep a prisoner, which is what they're doing with Chrissy Robs, despite that drawing of him burning in the intro. Bump that idea. Now he's tied up. It's great. And quick, get more slobber on that mask. Oh, Pooh Bear, do you even realize how dumb you look? Because it's pretty dumb, dude. Okay, yeah, I guess you know. Seems like the crew knew too, and often laughed about how Pooh looked on set.
This is gonna be another one. This is gonna be another. I blame y'all for this pick. I see. I blame y'all for this. I blame y'all for putting. How could y'all, man? I think I knew why I wanted me to do this because just the fact that it was that jacked up. Just for the fuck of it. How could y'all? I kind of see why Mayhem almost was going to be the winner for a minute, but and I now understand why somebody said sorry for voting for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Y'all was asked for this, and this is what y'all asked for. Oops.
They even had to reshoot some chase scenes and close-ups because the wide shots looked like this. At least Pooh's actor Craig David Dowsett had a good time. The bear throws a remake Jason tantrum, then grabs Eeyore's tail and uses it to whip the shit out of Christopher Robin. It's a good moment that actually makes use of the movie's premise, even if the tail is magically on the wall now and looks different from when we saw it on the grave earlier. Pooh continues to torture his former pal by showing him the skeleton bones of his dead fiancée wife. Then he uses Mary's guts to make some kind of blood honey, which then showers down on the captive Chris. My apologies to your childhood for showing all of this. While the bear's out pooing in the
apology is something, man. Apologies should be made for this, man. Ruining folks' childhood, man.
We overhear some music. It's Lara having hot girl hot tub time. Her selfies capture the bear in the background, but that's not enough to make her leave. She literally just goes back to chilling in the tub until, wouldn't you know it, Pooh and Piglet arrive. They ask her if this rag smells like chloroform, and her limp body is an answer in the affirmative. Lara wakes up tied up on the ground, looking like a pig about to get roasted. But Piglet ain't got fire, he's armed with a sledgehammer instead, which he doesn't use. He just holds her down as Pooh slowly drives a car over her head. Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's how this movie is. A bunch of attempts to make you say, wow, that's crazy. The other girls follow Lara.
Like I said, at least it kills a little bit of a little step up in face killing though. I won't be surprised if that's one of the top contenders for a golden chainsaw.
Scream and find her headless body lying beneath the car. That's not enough of a warning sign. The crossbreeds spell it out for them with a Jordan Peele movie written in the Your Next font. They see Pooh and a swarm of bees outside their door and peeping in the window. Oh, look at that. His nose and ears are moving. Good job, movie. Zoe and Alice arm themselves with knives, the only weapons available.
I've got a gun!
Never mind, Maria has a gun. Glad she suddenly remembered that she owns a fucking hand cannon. I don't know why or honestly when these girls split up, but now Alice and Zoe are in the pool room? Damn, this cabin's dope. Doesn't take long for them to get attacked, and while Alice is knocked out, Zoe's knocked into the pool. This little piglet starts fishing with his chain, but when it doesn't do the trick, he attempts to recreate that awesome scene from Strangers Prey at Night. Frank Waterfield said that movie was a direct inspiration, as was Wrong Turn, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and above all else, Halloween. Of course, compared to the Prey at Night version, this scene is lacking more than just Bonnie Tyler. It still results in a kill when Piglet busts open Zoe's face with his hammer. Alice watches his weirdly low velocity follow-up swings, but passes out as Piglet approaches her. Maria and Jessica find Zoe's body and watch as Alice gets abducted. Piglet, what are you doing, man? You ain't some super spy. They follow the crossbreeds further into this trash fire of a movie, because they wouldn't want to miss Pooh stuffing his face with honey, would they? Or doing a horror head herky-jerky. Man, is that face being moved in post? It looks so weird. Pooh spends the rest of the night dripping all over Alice's face and smacking her in the mouth. When morning comes, Maria and Jess find and untie Alice. Oh, wait, it's still night? What? What the fuck is this lighting? It looks like sunlight. On their way out, they hear a scream, which leads them back to the captive Christopher Robin. Props to composer Andrew Scott Bell, by the way. He's working way harder than he needs to.
Get there right.
Come on, stop it!
He even went the extra mile and used a violin that had been used as a beehive. Like, the instrument itself had honeycomb and bee larvae all up inside of it. He does a great job with the music, and I love seeing people appreciate their cool jobs.
I'm just,
It's pretty cool,
sitting here thinking how fortunate I am that I
Was
get
it
to
worth
do
it?
this for a living.
The ladies also find and free a character named Charlene. She was ever so briefly in an earlier scene that otherwise served no purpose. She had her husband with her, but even though a bunch of wikis say that she mentions he was killed, I could not hear her say anything of the sort. It actually infuriated me trying to find that dialogue during an editing live stream.
I don't know what the fuck she's saying. What the fuck is she saying? Did she say something about her husband? What the fuck? God damn it.
So he doesn't get added to the count, since who knows? Maybe he ran away or some shit. The gals drag Charlene outside, where she sees what the crossbreeds have done to her face. Uh-oh, is she about to go hostile? Nah, instead of jumping in front of a train, Charlene grabs the gun and calls Piglet out to confront her. Woomano a cerdo. Or cerdito, I guess. She pulls the trigger only for nothing to happen, and then she takes a few steps back into Pooh. He knocks her down, seasons her face with honey, and this character is killed just as quickly as she entered the movie, with Piglet eating her face. Real nice fireside meal. Maria and Jessica flee, with Pooh following, while Alice stays behind and knocks down Piglet with his hammer. She somehow manages to tie him up and gets revenge for her girlfriend Zoe by killing Piglet with a couple of hammer swings to the head. Her victory is short-lived, however, as Pooh returns to kill her with a brutal and slowly delivered machete stab through the mouth. It's a little bit Jason and a little bit Michael, since her body's left pinned to the pole. Good stuff. Zoe was played by Amber Doig Thorne, who did a lot of the movie's promo circuit. I get it, she seems sweet and enthusiastic, and had been in another movie made by the same people called Return of Krampus. In fact, a lot of this cast had been in previous films Frank Waterfield produced, like Pterodactyl, Curse of Bloody Mary, and a bunch of other movies I'll probably never watch. Now we're back to Maria and Jess again, cause wait, what happened to Christopher Robin? Didn't they find him like 10 minutes ago? Whatever, the girls wind up on a road where they're found by some dudes on loan from a Rob Zombie film. The blokes see Pooh Bear and take it upon themselves to extinguish this endangered species with a crowbar. It doesn't work.
You're tough. I'll give you that.
They wail on the bear with their bats, bars, and bottles in a scene meant to be like the mob attack in Halloween Kills. Similar to that beatdown, this bludgeoning doesn't deter the killer, as they give a bloody Arthur fist clench. Pooh brings his hand down across Colt's face, bitch slapping him to death, though he waits to die until he can get to the truck and traumatize Maria and Jess. Pooh's next victim is Tucker, who loses his hand to a judo chop and his head to a big ol' size Pooh boot that crushes it against the ground, then stamps it out like a cigarette.
That might got it.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, that's what I said.
That might got
Pooh
to
makes quick
go
work
to
of
show
Logan,
some
slitting his
get
throat
chased
open
up.
with a machete.
Woo!
The final dude, John, attempts to run away, but I guess Pooh Bear can control that swarm of bees, and it looks like they kill him. Kinda. I mean, it doesn't look good. Maria finally decides that it's a good time.
We got an idea what the dull machete might get. We could
To drive away / run over some Pooh with the car. But the Pooh ends up in the back of the truck, then on the roof in a direct homage to Michael Myers in Halloween 4. Maria gets the Pooh off her windshield by slamming the brakes. A blackout occurs, and afterwards, she watches as Pooh drags Jess from the car. She's killed with the lamest decapitation I've ever seen. She's just dragged away, and then he's holding her crappy looking head up. At least there's a decent shot of him.
There may be a couple dull machete contenders. That B one definitely, this might be it too.
Carrying it, and I like when he chucks it at the windshield, so I'll call this a net neutral kill. Pooh drags Maria from the car and prepares to murder her by headlight. That's when Christopher Robin finally re-enters the movie and slams another vehicle into his former childhood friend. Pooh is crushed between fenders, while Christopher and Maria are left banged up and bruised. They try to limp away as Pooh Bear lurches back to life, pushing away a car to continue his pursuit. Oh wow, an explosion! Didn't expect that on this budget. And actually, that explosion wasn't in the original ending. Blood and Honey was originally shot in just 8 days with $100,000 for its budget. Things changed when production stills started to go viral.
The distributors apparently gave the production company more money because obviously the film had gone viral, so they were like, right, maybe we should make this a little bit better.
Thanks to internet buzz, the filmmakers were given more money and reshoot days on 2 separate occasions. That resulted in this car explosion.
Why?
Explosion and a big fire behind Pooh, which Frank Waterfield said was meant to evoke the Michael Myers firefighter fight. Chris tries to talk Pooh down from killing Maria, promising to stay and be his friend. But Pooh's only got 2 words for him, and it ain't suck it. It's oh bother. Yeah, wait, you left? You have him say one thing this whole movie, and it's not oh bother, it's you left? Fuck off. Pooh slits Maria's throat right in front of Chris, proving that she ain't the final girl we thought she was. Well, I guess technically she was the final girl. Does that count? In any case, Christopher Robin runs away as Pooh stabs her dead head like 14 times. And then the movie ends. Yep, that's it. When we're alone and there's nobody home, it's nice to be able to count on some.
That's how the fucking movie ends? Just like that? Y'all did this. Y'all did this. This was so I pretty much got played. I got played. I feel like I got played. Well, that could have put in more comment. The people was asking if we do more comment. I'm like, no, I'm gonna put it in the poll because I wanted to give some of the other movies shares. Then I had Blood Honey got a lot because folks was asking me to do it. I'm thinking maybe it's the reason why they want me doing it. I mean, the kills was looking interesting when I saw the kill only thing, but this doesn't make no fucking sense. All right, I'm not gonna blame y'all. You know what I mean, y'all understand? Yeah, y'all thought y'all knew y'all had a gold mine with this, but this didn't make no fucking sense. Like this pretty much what confirmed and like I can't think of the word saying. This rest my case. I'll rest my case. This proved my point right. This was nothing just for shock value, like you said, clickbait, just to give folks something, some edgelord shit. That's all this was. Nothing more, nothing less. Just to ruin childhood. This is exactly what this was. Just to ruin childhood. Because for the sake of ruining childhoods, because it seems like that is the trend nowadays, is to ruin folks' childhood. And this was just that. Oh my God. Well, I won't blame you that much. I think y'all wanted me to see how much of a waste of a damn movie this was. So I'll give y'all that. So I'll give y'all credit for that. But what the fuck? That's all I gotta say. Anyway, finish it off, James.
Kills. Let's see how many at the numbers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bother.
Hey, yeah, gotta bring it over here. Sorry. There were 13 kills in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, with the victims including 8 women, twice as many as the 4 dudes, with the so-called crossbreed piglet being his own thing. Yeah, I guess we'll make his pie wedge pink, because he's a pig. With a runtime of 84 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 6.46 minutes. Huh, really stuck in here, huh? I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Alice. Truth be told, this movie did.
I was wrong. I thought it would be the one getting rolled over, but that was I give it that too.
Have a handful of solid kills, but I like the deliberate pace of this stabbing, and the fact that it left her pinned to the wall. The machete for Lama's kill has got to be that random dude John.
B. I was right.
Of birdemic
I was right.
Bees. God, that's bad. And that's it. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was made for pennies.
Oh, he knows about Birdemic. God damn it, James.
Million at the box office when it was released in 2023. No wonder Reese Frake Waterfield has already planned more bloody takes on well-known.
Stop it. For the love of God, for the love of all humanity, do not stop. Reconsider. Are you kidding me? Bambi the Reckoning. You're making us a Blood Honey 2. Why? And don't get me started with this, because there are folks that claim that the original Peter Pan wasn't as funny either. So you gonna? Oh my God! Why, Reese? Why? Why? Oh my God! For the love of God, think about the kids. Oh no, he probably is Team FDK. Well, just by this, man. Oh my God. Why? All I gotta say is why.
In the public domain.
So I'm directing Bambi the Reckoning, and that is shooting at the end of May, and Bambi is going to be a killing machine.
May God have mercy on us all. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this kill count on Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I want to thank some patrons like Kyle McNulty, Olivier Chalifour, Rowan Newman, Jose, Ergun Osturk, Jacob Fasthorse, James Wheeler, Peter.
Alright. Why is all I'm gonna say about the upcoming movies? Oh my God. Anyway. I don't blame y'all exactly. I feel like y'all wanted me. I feel like I needed to see this just to, cause y'all, I guess y'all heard my distress about the movie in the first place. But Y'all wanted me to hear to see how bad it was, and it's more so bittersweet than why did I react to this Damn Me Kill Cow. The bittersweet know that this was nothing but just ruining childhoods for the sake of ruining childhood, making edgelord shit just edgelord being sake of edgelord, being dark just for sake of being dark. Like I said, clickbait movie. This is like what this is. Clickbait. Oh boy. And they got a nerve to make it too. Anyway, but James, do us a solid and don't cover them ever. Unless you must do it like you did with the face killing. I get it. But anyway. Terrible. Anyway, it's your boy T-Rex signing off. One love. At least some of the kills was cool. It's just, this didn't make no goddamn sense. And then the ending was super anticlimactic at best. At the super anticlimactic. If anticlimactic was an ending, that is definitely the new poster movie for that. Oh my god. Anyway, it's your boy T-Rex signing off. One love.